I'm Alex of All Trades, and this is the Sunday Book Circle for Bearskin by James A. McLaughlin. This is a great book. I wouldn't call it a masterpiece, but it is certainly working hard. The prologue sets the most important subject of the book in motion. This is probably the first personally violent encounter Rice experiences in his whole life, as people are actually intent on killing him. It is my belief that from this point on, Rice is suffering from PTSD, and the responsibility for his actions after that night are nebulous at best. The book really isn't about the bear poaching or the Mexican cartel coming after him. It's really about how he is dealing with PTSD without any treatment. If you don't believe me, think about how Sarah also has experienced something incredibly traumatic and is in recovery, and they both get along very well despite being very different people. She trusts him when he has no reason to, but really it's because she can see that he's not much of a threat and that he's in the same place as her. Both of them have had their sense of security rocked. Recovery, in my opinion, too often means acting as though being protective of yourself is an overreaction and unhealthy, that getting back to normal means not being worried that something bad is going to happen again. Frankly, people should be a little more worried that something bad is going to happen. Every person who's had something bad happen to them thought that bad things are stories and that they happen to those nebulous other people. And fuck if they didn't turn out to be wrong. So no, recovery shouldn't invalidate the fact that you should be on your guard. You already should have been on your guard. This isn't about victim blaming. This doesn't change the fact that someone else did something bad and they are completely responsible for that. It's about self-care, and self-care, to me at least, isn't just about meditating and yoga and nutrition and sleep health, but also about making sure you are on your guard when in a vulnerable position. The argument that you shouldn't have to be is moot when other people who are willing to do bad things exist. I can't control that fact, but I can control whether or not I take part in my own safety. It seems Rice has this same thought process. He already was on guard before all the bad things happened. He did everything he could and survived, but successfully protecting yourself does not preclude the incident from being traumatic. That's why returning military members without any major injuries often still have PTSD. Part of PTSD is trying to regain a sense of control. Sarah takes self-defense courses, and Rice either puts on a ghillie suit or kills people who are a danger to him. He's obviously worse off than she is, since he is losing time and hallucinating. A lot of people find him unlikable, but I really liked him because he didn't like people all that much, but really liked animals. He felt bad whenever he killed an animal, and domesticated animals loved him and he loved them, like Derek, the big police dog that had put multiple perps in the hospital. Apparently, some people also find the plot hard to follow, but I didn't really have any issues with that. I also didn't think that the plot was all that related to Rice's journey of coping with his PTSD on his own. It's just what was happening while he was there. That could be a problem and could be why some people find the ending to be a letdown. I also found Sarah much less likable when she started excusing a certain murderer's behavior. A murderer so out of control that the Sicario wanted him gone, when she should have felt sympathy for his victim, whom she had a lot more in common with. Rice and Sarah, though, both seem to exist in this perfect state of unattachment. In that, did you ever picture them as children? Did the idea that they had families and childhoods even enter into your mind? It didn't for me. Rice and Sarah were always adults in this book, and no hint of a past beyond what little the book gave us existed. Hell, April had more of a sense of roots than either of them. Overall, I loved this one, even if I don't believe Rice was truly any better off at the end than he was in the beginning. What did you think of Rice's coping mechanisms? Do you agree he had PTSD? Was the plot hard for you to follow? Did you like Rice? Let me know in the comments below. This has been the Sunday Book Circle, and if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, share, subscribe, click that bell, leave a comment below, visit my blog at empatheticwriter.wordpress.com, and follow me on Patreon for exclusive content and a shout out on a video. Merch, 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 merch. Yeah. Check out my new shop at cafepress.com/AlexofAllTrades for all kinds of products with my face on them.